Hey you guys. Hey y'all. How's it going? Happy Friday. Today is the first of the month. So hey, we here, we made it. We're in August. Um I wanted to just start off with the shy. Let's talk about the shy. Um I usually don't talk about you guys who found me recently. I just started back talking about reality TV. But something really caught me last night. I was watching Just Like That. So let me know if you watch Just Like That, which is the Sex and the City reboot. And then after I finished Just Like That, I watched The Shy. Both of these.
And then after I
Oh, sorry
finished
guys.
Just Like That,
Both of these series had me in a chokehold. So this will be spoilers. I just wanted to talk about it. It was something. It's a show I enjoy. I'm a huge fan of The Shy. I'm a huge fan of Lena Waithe. If you ever saw that show, let me know. Hello, Conscious Scott Raging. Hey, so this is gonna be spoilers. We're just doing chit chat about what happened last night. I think it was really good TV. So it is spoilers. So don't listen if you haven't seen episode 12, the finale of The Shy. But I wanted to talk about some things because it was The Shy has a good Chicago experience. To me, it just doesn't have the South Side experience, right? So hold on, guys. So if you guys didn't know, welcome to Burgundy Blue Commentary. We talk about what we want to talk about when we're ready to talk about it. Today I want to talk about The Shot. Also, I'm in a transition of expanding my content, if you will. So you'll see Berg pop up with my other name. I'll be linking it below because I want to do more in the fashion realm for people that really like fashion. I want to take you like on set with me and stuff like that and get you like some, for people who really like to do fashion and clothes and beauty and stuff like that. So we can do that together. So I am expanding on that. That's why I haven't been around. Um, but it is spoilers. Again, spoilers. All right, you guys. Hey, Cynthia. So let's start here. First of all, Chicago. When I watch The Shy, it gives me a experience, but not the South Side experience. Now, I grew up on the South Side of Chicago, more suburban night than I've been in the suburbs. But now the suburbs here are not like the suburbs. We're only a block or two from Chicago. It's not like back in the day where I live. It used to be total suburban night, like some you saw on Little Shop of Horrors. Remember when Audrey dreamed of her home on Little Shop of Horrors with the white picket fence and the nuclear 2.5 kids and all of that? That's how it used to look. Now it's just more uh, the Chicago. So when we went to the city, that's what we called it, the city. We go to the South Side. Didn't really spend time out west. Have family out west, but I haven't spent a lot of time out west. That's where they mostly shoot The Shy, more in the west area of Chicago. So when I watch The Shy, I get that experience. Um, when like when I see they say they on 63rd, I know they're not on 63rd. It's like that definitely like a West Side building. So it's just easy for the people that are from Chicago. Let me know what you think. Also, a huge fan of them grabbing Chicago artists and actors and crew. So we have something here we don't have to go to Hollywood to work on. You can work on it here. And I don't work on it. I'm just saying creatives. Okay. That's what I love about it. So last night it okay. Whew. So I said enough housekeeping and clear that part. So I just want to say spoiler. So let me know if you saw it. So that's you want to see more of that, Raging? Yeah, that's what I'm working on it. I'm working on bringing y'all behind the scenes, and I'm gonna do it on my other channel. So I was trying to set it up so it's looking, nice, and I can do this vlog thing. So you guys will see the change soon. We'll still be over here though. So anyway, turned on TV. Last episode, we walk into the episode, and we already know what's gonna happen. we already know that we left off with Reg getting ready to rob this home, and Reagan Gomez Preston, who's his girlfriend Candace. Excuse me, guys, I'll probably say these people real names instead of character name, because who doesn't remember Zaria from the Parenthood, right? So I have to erase Zaria, but Reagan Gomez Preston, who play, I think she goes by just Reagan Gomez now. She plays Reg's girlfriend, right? And her name is Candace. So she's outside waiting in the car because she to look out for Reg to hit up the spot. But she turned around and she caught, see, here we go again, Lynn Whitfield, aka Brandy, thin line, right? So what is her name on here? That's all I see. I see Lynn Whitfield. What is her name on here? Alicia. Alicia is her name. And so Alicia is like, she's like this, gangster tycoon. She's a mob boss, right? So she then befriended Candace, who's Red's girlfriend, and said, "Hey, I'm gonna take you under my wing, and I'm gonna help you become rich like me. You need your own this and your own that." So just meeting this woman, Reagan, oh my God, Candace goes and texts Alicia and say, "Hey, I'm outside while my boyfriend is robbing this spot, and I'm scared." And give her the location and everything. Now the whole time Alicia is trying to kill Reg. And okay, so this goes back to just being in Chicago, period. Being anywhere. Just it cracks me up because I thought that Reagan was like this down ass chick, right? That she was in the streets and doing this and doing that. I had no idea that she was this scary, that this was her first lookout. I'm thinking that she'd been around dudes that did that, because we met her around I forgot, and see, I can't think of his name. Dame, I think his name, what's his name? Damon. But he's played by one of the Tia and Tamara. He's played by Tia Mowry's Corey Hardrick, another Chicago native. So we meet Candace through Corey Hardrick, right? That she was messing with him, and we know he liked the weed man. So it was just so weird that she would call this stranger and say, "I'm scared." And it's so weird because she has family around her. Like she has her cousin who lived with her, who's played by Jackie, I think it's Jackie Long. But she gonna text some lady she met off the street and tell her in the midst of a robbery, of a home robbery, right? You gonna tell her, "I'm scared right now." That just didn't make sense. So I'm gonna get to the point. So she texts Alicia. Alicia send the police because Alicia working with the police officer, right? So Reg gets arrested. Candace drives off. Okay. So she has to call her cousin Jackie Long, because I forgot his name. Y'all let me know, put the name in there. She has to call and tell him, "Hey, go to Reg's stash in my house, and we got to get him bailed out." Okay. Boom. So that's going on. Hey, Choose. Hello, everybody. I miss. So that's going on. And in the midst of this, it was just so weird because they had to bail him out. And Reg is a stone, he's a killer. He don't care. He's like stone hardcore. He's a killer. He get in the car like, and she like, "My bad, because I text this lady." And he like, "What she look like?" And she describes Lynn Whitfield, right? And so they're like, "Oh, that sounds like such and such cousin." So the way that Reg wasn't even mad, that just really it didn't go over the way I thought. Y'all let me know what you think, because he has no problem killing people for putting too much mayonnaise on his sandwich. So for her to just snitch like that, it was crazy. So anyway, I have a question for y'all that's been watching. When did Nuck become the trustworthy person of the show? Like, so Nuck, okay, full transparency. When Reg left the Shy, I sort of fell off. I didn't watch it because first Jason Mitchell got kicked off. Tiffany Boone didn't come back. Coogie had died, and when Reg left, I was just about over it. Okay, and it was the rumors on why he left, and he's debunked those rumors. But I'm so happy they had got him. As soon as I found out he was back, I was like, okay, yeah. Definitely a Luke James fan, but it just was really good to see some old characters from season 1, 2, and 3 back. So, all right. So they did all that. So then they decide. Sorry, they outside the house, fixing the side of the house. So then, so if y'all hear that, sorry guys. As soon as I start, here go the lawnmower. Um, so they finished all that, right? So we're gonna go back. So Nuck, he's in the which is Keisha baby daddy, right? And I never been a fan of Nuck. I don't know why people are so like hung up on Nuck. And when did he become trustworthy? So he having wild sex, okay, with this girl in his bed at his crib, and Candy, see Candy Burris, but what's her name on here, y'all? Rosalind. Rosalind come in with a pew pew like, hey, what they do on Set It Off? Come on, climb up out of there, Luther. Come climb, climb up, climb on out of there, Luther. So she did like to Set It Off. She came in with the gun and told the girl to leave. The girl didn't want to leave. I would have ran up out of there, clothes, no clothes. I would have been gone. She's like, well, why you ain't tell me you had another B? And Knuckles like, that's not mine. So Rosalind got the gun in Nuck head. Like, I know you can't remember, this is all spoilers, y'all. So don't listen to me if you haven't watched it. She said, I know you pew pew doodah, who was the former mayor of Chicago. It's a lot of politics in this show, y'all, for those that follow me when we were talking Dalton commentary and stuff like that. So that's her husband was Doodah. Even though they didn't get along, that was her husband. Now we know Nuck did it, because how did Nuck become in control? Of course he did it, because whoever got rid of Doodah got the crown. So he like, no, I didn't do it. Lynn Whitfield did. Sorry, y'all, the names. Alicia did. So y'all, so she put the gun down, believe him. Now the whole time, Bakari is supposed to be the lookout, but Candy ended up walking right past Bakari, right? And he like, yeah, I had my headphones on. That's why. Okay. I was like, again, Bakari got no pumpkin head. He got nothing. And he left the head man open. He left. This is the man that's in charge of what, the 63rd, is it the 63rd Street? I forgot the name of the game right now. But 64th Street Mob or something like that. He's in charge of everything in the city, basically. And you just left. You supposed to be his lookout. And he was like, okay, don't let it happen again. I said, what is happening here? This is so, not that I know personally, but y'all know that would have never happened. He would have had a pumpkin head or something. So, and Bakari went back and proceeded to put his headphones on, because he said, I don't want to hear you in there having sex with somebody else. So Candy Burris run the Lynn Whitfield house. Okay. This is what happened. So in between time, we got the two baby mamas having a baby. So my favorite couple, Emmett and Keisha. Let me know if who y'all favorite couple is. It now is, of course, Darnell is my favorite character in the whole series now, but we'll get to that. But Emmett and Keisha are going into labor, and Tiff, Emmett's other baby mama, is over there stuck with Trig, aka Victor, aka Luke James. So she's over there stuck with him, and she's like, she goes into labor at the bar, at the cigar bar. And so then she's like, wait, I need a picture of Rob. Now Rob was Alicia, aka Lynn Whitfield, Alicia's son that got killed, played by Armand Shumpert, right? But because of what, side note, you guys, because of what happened with Tiana Taylor, I'm still mad at him. So it's okay that he's off the show now. So Tiff wanted to go home to get a picture of Rob to have it when she goes into labor. Now she's already having the contractions and her water broke, but she said we got time because this is not her first rodeo. She'd had a baby already. So y'all, can somebody tell me this? Why she just couldn't use a picture on her cell phone? She wanted to go all the way home to get a framed picture of Rob, and she had said that her bag was packed. Why wasn't the picture in the bag? You know how you got the hospital bag? Why she didn't have a picture of Rob in the bag? So they tearing up the house looking for the picture of Rob. It just did not make sense to me. I was like, why you didn't have that picture already? So anyway, Luke James, aka Trig, aka Victor, he finds the picture. He finds the picture. He said, "Okay, can we go to the hospital now?" So we got the two of them going into labor at once. Right at once, Keisha is having a water birth at home with Emmett, and uh, Trig is with Tiff to take her to the hospital, and they're both having the baby at the same time on the same day. You know, and remember they've been at opposites for the longest. Okay. Hey, Big Mike. Oh, Q was a good character. Yep, I don't hustle, I run. Yep. Hey, Wyoming. Hello, everybody. So, so okay. So I say, all right, fine. They both pregnant. They're gonna have the baby. So now we get to so while they having labor pains, we get to the sad part, y'all. Like I said again, spoiler, spoiler, spoiler. Jada, our girl Jada, uh, played by Yolanda Ross, who I got to know from two things. Stranger Inside, it was a movie, it became a cult classic. It was about this girl named Brownie looking to find her mother. It's really good. Check it out if you haven't. That's where I first saw her. And then the second time I saw her, besides Antoine Fisher, was D'Angelo and what Raphael Sadiq video, You Should Be Here. Great song. Check it out on YouTube. She's the video girl in that video. When I tell you I ran to get the outfit she was wearing, ran to try to get my hair because I had a fro back there, just similar. Beautiful lady. So Yolanda, that's who plays Emmett's mom. Okay. So Jada. So Jada has been battling cancer. And this, I want to say this. These people celebrated her because season 4, when she thought she was going to pass on because of the cancer, they had give her flowers then moment, a big party for her. And then season 7, which we're in now, they had like a give her flowers moment memorial service while she was still living. And I think that is so important to do. Cherish those people while they're still here, while they can still smell the roses. Please give people their flowers when it's due. So she's sick this time. We know that it was no cure. So what they did was she the whole simultaneously we see Jada falling out, about to make her transition, and the two women about to give birth. The same thing. Hold on, guys. Somebody went to my door. 1 second. I'll be right back. Okay, y'all. Sorry. It like clockwork. Y'all ever do that? Like, okay, all my bills paid. This is done. This is done. And like clockwork, you hear the lawnmower. I've been seeing people post the lawnmower. Like, oh no, why you come today? Okay, so it's so Jada's making her transition, and the two ladies are giving birth. Okay, so it was really y'all. When I tell you, I sobbed like when my stomach hurt. I was crying so long. So Jada, she's at home. Darnell is like, "Hey, do you want to go to the hospital?" She's like, "No," because she accepted, her fate. Um, so she's like, "No, I don't want to go to the hospital." And then Damien answers Emmett's phone because Darnell's like, "Well, I gotta tell Emmett to come over here. You're about to make the transition." And they find out the baby's gonna be born. So Damien and Darnell, Damien gets kicked out because his energy is just chaotic, and Keisha wants a quiet water birth. So Damien goes to Darnell and Jada's house, and they get Jada out the house to get to Emmett's house so she can meet her grandbaby for the last, meet her grandbaby. I don't know, can't say for the last time, but just meet the grandbaby before she pass on. Jada makes it to the house, y'all. Jada makes it to the house, and it's so beautiful because as she's coming in, Keisha has gave birth, and Jada is on a couch, and they hand her the baby, and it's a girl, and she said, "What's her name?" And when Emmett said Jada, y'all, I'm choking up now. I'm choking up now. I was like, how did I know Keisha was going to have a baby girl and they were going to be able to name the baby Jada? Now, can I ask y'all something? Now, for those that watch it, the ones that watch it, hey, choose. um, Let me tell you something. At Jada going away, where was Nina? Now Nina is Keisha's mama. I know she went out of town with the brat. Okay, so follow me here. So on and you guys, do anybody else find this really weird? Like, okay, so the brat, she announced she was gay like later on in life. And because we remember the brat from dating Allen Iverson, and she was just supposed to be a tomboy rapper, but now she's gay. Now she on TV having sex with people and going in. I'm like, wait, no, she went all the way. She went all the way. It's just so interesting to me. So the brat is Keisha's mama Nina's new girlfriend because her and Dre broke up. Okay. Now, Dre, who was Keisha's, I should put a picture up. Sorry, y'all. Because I have a problem with this. So this was Dre. This was Dre. Y'all remember Dre? Let's see if I can pull it up right here. So, when we went through the celebration of life for Jada, how come Dre was really friends with Jada? So Dre is the lady with the braids. Y'all, sorry, let me take it down. So that's her with the braids. So Dre and Nina broke up, but the thing was, Dre was friends with close friends. Remember when she had when what's our girl name? When Jada got cancer, she only told one person, and that was Dre, and that actually was the end of, besides Nina just being selfish and a baby. That was the reason that Nina and Dre marriage broke up. Like we have to backtrack here and be serious. Like it was because of Jada telling Nina to sneak around behind her wife's back. Okay. She said, sneak around, don't tell nobody. So she's at night taking Jada places. She's at her appointments. She's counseling Jada. She was with Jada at times that couldn't answer her phone because she was trying to keep her friend secret. So yeah, why wasn't Dre back? And another thing, because now I'm fired up. Dre, hold on. I'm so glad. I'm so glad that we almost done with this lady right here. I'm so glad we almost done with this lady right here. Tracy is here for no reason whatsoever. When I heard her tell Jada as Jada was passing away, she was like, yeah, I'm moving out of Chicago. I was like, thank God. Thank God. Cause her season one, her son Jason is the reason. This is the reason for everything. Jason got killed, which made Ronnie go and kill Coogie. And who sent Ronnie out the house to go kill Coogie? She did. Like, she is a problem wherever she go, Tracy. And I'm like, why is Tracy? They like just force her on. It don't even make sense. But at the celebration of life, why they say here's Jada's oldest friend, and they were speaking of Tracy. And I beg to differ. I totally beg to differ. Tracy and Jada met at Ronnie grandma's house when Ronnie and Jada was about to date, and then but Ronnie showed up drunk, and Ronnie and Tracy was in a relationship, a whole relationship. Like Jason was like a son to him. So what he called his son, so it wasn't no step situation. You know how black people feel about step. We don't do that. So he was so it's like this was not her oldest friend. Where is Dre? Dre is the oldest friend we know ever for them to be together. Okay. So yeah, Tracy, I'm kind of so, no, don't hate the person. I just hate when they just throw her in there. Like they just throw her in there, and I just don't understand what Tracy. Where's the story going? Okay. So Jada made her transition. Okay. She passed away on the couch, laying on Darnell's lap. And baby, when Emmett got on his knees and was crying out for his mama, let me tell you, I believe that's gonna change. You know, Emmett is not a street dude, he's a good dude. Jada's death is gonna change everything about Emmett. You don't know people until they suffer the loss of a parent or a child. Uh, that's two different things. I can't even imagine a child, but I've seen people who changed. I mean, just fell flat off when their mama passed away. I've seen it happen. So, I just think that Emmett is going to change totally now because she was everything to Emmett. His mama did everything for him. But suffering a loss like that, your mom dying basically in your arms, man, when he was crying out asking his mama to wake up, baby, nope. Whew, it was a really great acting on everybody's part. And the guy playing Darnell, magnificent. Okay, Darnell had been through some stuff. Do I want to see him and Wendy Raquel Robinson? Because if y'all know nothing about the Shy, they just throw people in there. Carucci in there now, like people they just throw people in there. Um, no, I don't. I don't want to see Darnell, but Darnell gonna have to date somebody to keep his storyline going, and that's gonna be what it is. Okay, so now we gotta go back, y'all, to when Tiff. So Tiff giving birth now at this point, right? So she's in the elevator with Trig, Luke James. So she in the elevator with him. Now this is what I don't understand, and y'all please, I watch movies differently than other people. So just I'm sure not to say it like that, but it's sort of like I look at other things. I'm trying to say, like, have you ever you work somewhere and like like if you're at McDonald's, you want the extra, what's in the Thousand Island dressing or the mac sauce. You know what I mean? It's sort of like that. Like I watch stuff differently. And this is what I didn't understand. For those that saw it, let me know what you think. So Trig and Tiff get to the hospital. She's screaming and hollering, holding her stomach through the hospital. They walk past all the beds and the nursing station in the hospital and get on the elevator. And I'm like, nobody took a wheelchair and just said, "Oh, excuse me, is this woman in labor?" and pushed her around or anything. They were going through the hospital. So they get on the elevator and the elevator gets stuck, of course. And so the elevator man come on, so I'm gonna put a doctor on the phone. And Luke James, you gonna deliver this baby. So it was just so weird. So he's delivering the baby. The baby, these were the cutest little babies too. So the babies come out, and then of course when the baby came out, the elevator got unstuck and open. And then they grab Luke James out the elevator. They say, "Are you the daddy?" And he's like, "No." And they like snatch him, like, "Get back, get out of here." And Tiff, though, she's not able to say nothing because she just gave birth. So I just thought that was weird. Like, at least he family. He here giving birth. I mean, he wasn't giving birth, but he was here to deliver the baby. And she had a boy, and it's Rob Jr., of course. So let's get back to Lynn Whitfield over here. So Alicia. So she decides to go meet with Reagan Gomez Preston, aka Candace, because now uh Reg, he outside with Candace and Jackie Long, and he said, "Hey, call old girl phone," meaning Lynn Whitfield right here. He said, "Call Alicia phone and tell her you need her." So she called the phone, and like clockwork, Alicia leave the house. So Reg got his crowbar and he said, "I'm gonna break into this house," and that's what he did. Now ask me something else. Okay, y'all. Another weird thing. So again, this is all spoilers. If you haven't watched it, you got it. This is what I did not like. Okay, y'all don't know. They delivered Rob, her son, aka Amon Shumpert. They delivered him, Nucking them, delivered him on the porch, wrapped in saran wrap, okay, on a tarp, and laid this man on his mama front porch. She still didn't get a Ring doorbell camera. She still didn't get a Ring camera, a blink, or nothing. They delivered your son on the porch a couple of episodes ago, last season or whatever. So she didn't have a Ring doorbell. So I was just done. I, I was just done. So they break into her front door with a crowbar. Neighbors didn't see nothing. Nobody saw nothing. She don't got security at the house. She don't got a deadbolt. She ain't even got the little chain hooking on the door. So Reg go in there, go upstairs, steal all her jewelries, her bags, and at this time, Reagan Gomez, aka Candace, she done met up with Alicia right here and said they mean for drinks. So Alicia is thinking that she got the best on Candace. So she's sitting up there like, "You want to be like me? I can give you everything. I can give you the world. You want to be on top? Like all of that stuff." And Candace, who's Reagan Gomez, y'all, sorry, got to keep on going with the names. She's like, "Oh, you seem like you're that you like to prey on people. You're a predator." And so Alicia got her ass up out of there, y'all. She was like, "Oh no, this girl on to me." So she head home. She get home because at this time, Candace and text Reggie and said, "Hey, Reg, she on the way back." I don't know. They were around the corner. Like they must have been in Bronzeville for all I know, because there's nowhere you get that fast back and forth. She get back home and bump, bump, bump. Who's waiting for her? Candy from Escape. Okay, aka Rosalind. Remember, Nuckton told Rosalind that Lynn Whitfield killed her husband. So basically, I didn't think we were gonna have another death this night, but Alicia was like, "Let me explain. Yes, I was there. Yes, I was gonna kill your husband, but Nuck is a liar because Nuck really did it. She wouldn't even hear it, and she just bop 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 bop. She just unloaded into Lynn Whitfield. That was really hard to watch. That was really hard to watch. So now you got to watch it. You got to watch it. Choose. Got to start from season 1, episode 1. So after this, we're over here with Jason Weaver, aka. Does anyone know Jason Weaver's name on here? What's his name? Shao. What's his name? What's his name? Shad. I think his name is Shad. So he's in bed with Tammy Townsend. Why we know these people real names? They pulled out everybody, y'all. Okay, so this who Jason Weaver in bed with right now. This is his new girlfriend. So he's over there living it up. He done met this girl. They having a ball. And like every actress you know from the 90s, they are definitely in this in the early 2000s. I love it. I love Lena for doing that. So he's laid up with her, and he don't want to go to work. Now he's the bodyguard for Alicia, aka Lynn Whitfield. So Jason Weaver was like, yeah, I'll see you later tonight. Cool, let me go to work. Now he is out on parole. I don't know for how long, but he used to be a ex. I guess he's an ex-con, right? So he is bodyguarding for Lynn Whitfield, right? But he don't have the night shift no more for whatever reason. So he went to. So he goes to the house. Y'all, now this is not funny, but it's so funny to see Jason Weaver as a killer. It's just so he's one of my favorite actors, actually. I love everything about Jason Weaver, but it's so funny just to see him as a killer on this. It's just something about him that's just like he's so sweet. I just don't even just so kind and gentle, but he pulled it off, baby. So he's up in there. He said, let me go on over here and go to work. So going to work means to go to Alicia house, aka Lynn Whitfield house. And when he gets there, now wait, let me back it up. Tiffany is in the hospital pregnant, not pregnant no more. The baby is sitting in the crib. Before all that happened, Lynn Whitfield called Tiff and said, hey, Tiff, someone broke in the house. Now she asked, now remember, she in the hospital with Luke James, right? So they in there, and look, they have like this sexual tension going on between Nuck, Trig, and Tiff. So she got a choice between two of them handsome gentlemen, and they both want to be the baby daddy. Okay. So he in there in the room. See, this is what I mean. You get no respect. He in the room that delivered the baby. So he's like, what? The house got broke into. Well, let me go check. She like, no, you don't have to. He like, no, let me go check. She like, no. The man that delivered the baby, right? What do Tiff? This be my part with Tiff. She's so sneaky. So what did Tiff do? She went and texted Nuck to go check out the house. So Nuck go over there to check out the house, and he sees Lynn Whitfield there dead. So he politely closed that door right back. He didn't want no problems. He closed that door right back up. And he's shocked like he didn't send Candy from Escape over there. Okay. So y'all, so it went down. So now Jason Weaver is going to work. So he opened the door and he sees that Alicia, aka Lynn Whitfield, is laid out in a pool of blood. So he calls Trig, aka Luke James. So he calls him to come over there. He's like, okay. So here go Trig running over there to the rescue. Captain save him. He run over there. They're looking over Lynn Whitfield's body. And what does Jason Weaver say? We got to put her on the couch. Trig is like, no, you can't be putting her on the couch. We can't touch the crime scene. He like, well, I'm going to put on the couch whether you like it or not, with or without you. So, of course, he helped, right? All of a sudden, come out with your hands up. We have the building surrounded. Their hands are bloody. Jason Weaver got a gun under his black suit, which he's not supposed to have on parole. I'm stressed out until next season. And that was The Shy. So that was that was my commentary on that. I really enjoyed this show. I enjoy that they're adding more writers. I enjoy that there are sometimes it get overwhelming because every week is somebody new that's in it. But keeping actors working, I love it. Keeping the crew working, I love it. And the storyline is even better now that Reg is back. Reg is back just wreaking off. I mean, he's like mold. He's everywhere. He just sticks to he just when he gets in there, no good news come from Reg at all. He's just bad news. He just came to town to just wreak havoc on people. Sounds familiar. All right, you guys. Oh, BMF. Oh, I'm like 2 seasons behind in that. Oh, and Gardas in the bushes. Oh, be careful. Oh, he said, I'm in the bushes about to drive and listen to a commentary on a show I don't watch. I know that's right. Y'all, I really enjoyed this season of The Shy, but I hadn't been talking about it. But once Reg came back, I really had to go back and watch the other seasons. And if you like stuff like that, let me know. Yes, he is a Thornwood grad, Jason Weaver. Mm. And then what else I had to tell y'all? Oh, I'm gonna come up with the just like that commentary as well, because let me tell you, Carrie Bradshaw, she pissed me off last night. When I tell you, Carrie Bradshaw got on my last nerve that I did not even have left. So after, but shout out to The Shy. I can't wait for the next season. I remember the rumors they were saying they weren't gonna get renewed, and I think it could be because I'm partial to all the Chicago actors, but I think that a lot of those new Chicago actors really saved the day. They really did. When they came through, they doubled down on their acting. I'm really happy about that. Really happy. A lot of people from Chicago, a lot of people from Gary, a lot of people from the Southland are on this show. So that's it, you guys. I appreciate y'all just sticking with me, even though they don't listen to this. But this was something that brought me joy to be able to talk about The Shy and its finale today. As always, you know what? Were we long-winded? Yeah. I'm sorry, y'all.
Can I be recognized, Mayor?
You want to be long-winded? I'm just asking.
Y'all take care of yourself and each other, and I'll see you later today. Bye.
Commentary blue. Commentary burgundy. Commentary comment blue. Commentary comment burgundy blue. Commentary blue. Commentary.